Hey. So I've been thinking. I've been thinking long and hard about the way most people live. And I've decided, you know what? I'm opting out of that. Okay? I've decided the whole I have to do this and I should do that and I must do this other thing over there or else my family, my God, my friends will hate me thing and the bite my tongue and don't say what I really think thing. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with all of that. I played that game for a very long time and I'm done with it. Okay? So completely and utterly done with it. I look at it with disdain now, okay? I've decided on an alternative. One that may make most of you gasp with the pure selfishness of it. But I am decided and I'm inviting you to join me, okay? And I call it the Because I Want to Uprising. The name is subject to change. I quite like it though at the moment, okay? Where we deliberately design a life based only, and I do mean only, on what we want to do, to be, to have. Yes, I know. The horror. How dare I suggest such a thing, hey? Some person somewhere, told you that you had to give up all your desires and wants and lay down your whole life unwillingly, okay? And then you could be considered good and holy. And you believed them. Some person told you that your whole life was to be one of sacrifice and hardship. And you believed them. And you know what? I believed them too. I believed that that was the best way to make things happen. If I wanted to change lives, then I had to lay down my life, right? What utter nonsense. Nonsense. Okay, and I want you to be honest. Let's be honest with each other. Really, really, truly honest. How the heck is that actually working out for you right now? Really? Are you actually changing as many lives as you dreamt of changing? Be honest now. Are you making the money you know you could be making? Be honest. Are you as fulfilled as they promised you on the tin or in the holy book? Be honest. Are you actually as fulfilled as you should be? Is there even a should? Or are you still telling yourself that you have to wait for the perfect timing, or the voice from heaven, or the voice from the neighborhood, pulpit, or the afterlife? You're waiting for the afterlife before you start to live, or some other external source of permission. Seriously, be honest about this. Okay? If you're like me, you've read your holy book, you've absorbed all the promises and claimed and reclaimed and waited and prayed and waited and waited and waited to be told when the right time would be. How is that working for you? Seriously, how is that working for you? Have you realized yet that the locusts are still kind of eating away at your years while you wait? Doing work that you hate to do, hanging out with people that you don't really like, but you feel you must like them, and so you give them your time, making yourself be nice and polite and humble and all that lovely sounding stuff that just does not work. And all the while, that other person over there that you're kind of looking at with disdain, who is not obeying any of these self-imposed rules, is getting on and doing everything that you dream about doing. They are changing a whole lot of lives with their thing, whatever their thing is, okay? They're having lots of sex and loving themselves completely with no guilt, no shame, and definitely no punishment. Okay? They're making lots of money doing what they want to do. They actually seem to be happy rather than this forced version of happiness that you're trying to kind of make yourself feel because you're supposed to be happy. I mean, really. And they're in no way better or more pure or more holy than you. If anything, by your standards, they're worse than you. You look at them and you judge them for being so much worse than you, but you also kind of envy them because they just get on and do what you only dream about doing as you live in your, this is not what I'm allowed to do kind of world. You wait for the bolt to come and strike you dead, the lightning bolts from heaven, yeah? But it doesn't come. Or strike them dead, more to the point. You're waiting for it to strike them dead. It's not coming. And you wonder whether maybe you are on the wrong track. But you don't allow yourself to wonder about that too long because you just might take yourself off the holy path and you're too scared to do that. So you keep pushing down the doubts about whether you're even on the right path for you at all. You feel you have to keep believing, but you just don't know. And you're too scared to check. You claim to believe in a God of love, but really, if you're really, really, truly honest about it, you don't. You don't actually believe that he loves you because there's a part of you that is desperately trying to appease this God of yours. Because if you don't appease him, then he just might strike you down dead or send some kind of disease or send you to hell for all eternity or some other horrid thing. And honey, I know, okay? I've talked about this and you might be thinking, this is it. I did this. That's why I know, okay? And I'm just done with it. I'm done with that nonsense. And I want to suggest to you a different course of action. One where you literally only do things that you want to do. Okay, one where you actually love you and every part of you. Okay, one where you acknowledge and you dream your big dreams and you only ever do what will make them happen. One where you do actually start to impact the world because you create the time and space for it instead of giving into all the have-tos in your life. One way you get to travel whenever you want to. One way you don't have to clean your house any longer, frankly, because you decide to get somebody else to help you do it. One way you don't have to hang around people you don't want to hang out with, okay? One way you make money doing only what you want to do. I know you want that life. I know you do. One way you're so intimate with your higher power without all the rules and the regulations and nonsense of organized religion. One way you get to enjoy your sexuality without any guilt or judgment or craziness. One way you just love every single part of you, okay? One way you're really happy. Really happy, and not because you told yourself you were supposed to be, because you've now given your life to Jesus or done some other religious ritual. One way you only work when you want to and do work you love to do. It is possible. It is possible, you know. It is simply a decision, a choice, a revolt against the status quo, a facing down your fears about it never working and choosing to believe that you have exactly what you need to create it. And no longer just praying about it and affirming it, but actually claiming it, walking in it, choosing to turn your back on every other way of living. Speaking to that mountain and actually calling it to you by taking action on it as though it was a reality right now, not some hoped for maybe, not in this lifetime thing. No, honey, the because I want to uprising was the real intention of life. But we bought into the nonsense that others sold us, and now we live this have to or should kind of life. Enough. Enough of the nonsense. You are born leader. You are a born leader, okay? A born champion. And whatever you want to create is absolutely possible. Who the heck cares what some small speaking Yahoo decides to tell you? Basically, you get to choose your life. And honey, you've wasted enough time trying to live this small version of life. It is time to rise up and create your revolution. Revolution. The world is literally waiting for you to wake the hell up. I am awake. I am fully awake and I refuse to go back to sleep anymore. Will you join me? Okay, if you're ready, let's say these words together. I love spirit. Okay, I'm tuned into spirit and flow and intimately connected to the source of all wealth and wisdom, not some god of religion. I love spirit. I love sex. I've been gifted with an awesome sexual body and I'm owning it powerfully with no guilt, no shame, no religious small thinking. I love sex. I love money. Yeah, about the love of money nonsense. I'm welcoming all abundance into my life. Money is flowing easily to me and I live a luxury lifestyle. I love money. I love all people. People are created in the very image of God. I love them all and I want everything that I want for myself. I want it for them as well. However, I don't have to like them all. That's fine. But I do love all people. I love me. Everything about me is freaking awesome. I'm created in the image of God. I am absolutely lovable. I am absolutely able to create anything I set my mind to. I am just woohoo! Okay? So say those words again. Affirm them again. I love spirit. I love sex. I love money. I love all people. I love me. Okay, leader. Spirit, sex, success is here. It's a private mentoring opportunity where you and I will work together for 6 weeks to tap into your intuition so you fully start to hear spirit of wisdom, of wealth, so you start being led to wealth rather than trying to force your way there. To fully own your highly sexual energy, you are a leader. That is just the way it is, okay? So you need to give up the judgment, the shame, and the guilt, and I will help you do that. To let go of unnecessary baggage and to be the highly sought after leader who calls in customers, clients, recruits easily. It is time for you to start changing lives properly as you, okay? And making a whole lot of money online doing that, right? Okay, so Spirit Sex Success is a 6-week private mentoring program that's delivered in 2 parts. There's training, okay? There's training modules. There's 4 training modules which will be delivered to you weekly. And then there is Also the private mentoring part. You can read all of this on the page anyway. So there's 4 training modules that will be delivered to you, as well as private mentoring, you and me. You either get 2 sessions with me during that 6-week period, or you get 6 sessions with me during that 6-week period, depending on what option you choose to go with, okay? This is it. This program has been bubbling up inside of my spirit as I see leaders who are following all the, if you do this, then this will result, and if you do that, and that will result, and they realize that it's not working. I want to show you how I've took myself and my clients from that place to a place of abundance. You have the opportunity to step into this, okay? You and I know that you're born for great wealth and also to live a life of purpose. But right now, you're trying to blend in. You're not made to blend in. It's time to step fully into the because I want to uprising, okay? Okay? You can find out more about Spirit Sex Success at rosemarynonnyknight.com/Spirit Sex Success. Okay? It's rosemarynonnyknight.com/Spirit Sex Success. Go and find out about it. It may be exactly what you need to step forward and step into the life that you are created and born to live. Honey, it is time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you are born to live, the life you want to live. It's time to own it. Let the uprising begin. You ready? Until the next time, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.